Prices posted my 3 mitts, returning $26.10. 4-6 exactor paid $204.40. 4-6-1 triactor, the dollar combination $323.70. The complete finish order in the third from the top down. It should read 3, 4, 5, 1, 7, 2, 8, and 6 on the bottom. 203 and 4. Introducing the field for today's fourth, sponsored by Rose and Crown Public House and Eatery. Sierra's Rose number 1, Tyler Moore with the drive for Walter and Ruth Ann, and Melanie Parkinson, along with Rachel Roberts. Northern Prima's number 2, Daryl and Gerald Holmes share ownership. Ryan Holiday drives. Ian Downey on board 3, Choose My Jet. He also owns. Lady Hotshot is the 4. Shannon MacArthur and Christine Doyle co-own. Bruce Richardson with the drive. Number 5 is Don Shooter. Rebecca Williamson, the owner. The driver's Nat Day. And the 6 is Bedham Jenny. Lorimer McClure owns, trains, and drives. A field of 6 on the pace, exacta and trifecta wagering, both offered up, just over a minute away from post time. Starter calls in the field, post time for the 4th, and the gate is rolling. Field of 6 lining up. 1 is Sierra's Rose, 2, Northern Prima, 3, Choose My Jet, 4, Lady Hotshot, 5, Don Shooter, 6 is Bedham Jenny. Gate swings off the turn, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Lady Hotshot's trying to outleave them, but has a wall of 3 to her inside. Sierra's Rose protecting the pylons, and off stride in the turn went Lady Hotshot when trying to leave. She's jumped it off and plummets to last. They move to the backstretch for the first time. Sierra's Rose has come away with the lead, pocketing up early in second, Northern Prima, and 2 more back to find Choose My Jet, traveling early on in that 3rd spot. Just up in front of Bedham Jenny, Don Shooter is 5th, and far back after that miscue in the first turn, Lady Hotshot. They pass the first quarter. 5 of them remain in contention here as they travel over to 3/8. Sierra's Rose and Tyler Moore showing the way through a 30-3 opening quarter. Northern Prima working out the 2-hole ride. Out and driving from the back of the pack, Don Shooter makes it up to 3rd and will now try and come on and challenge the tempo center with just over a half mile to go. Back along the inside is Choose My Jet, now traveling in 4th position, and 5th moving up on that cover. There goes Bedham Jenny as they travel to the lower turn. They race over to 5/8, chasing Sierra's Rose. She's had it her way so far through a half and 101 and 2 and looks strong up front with 3/8 to go. Northern Prima reemerges in second. Leveling off after that first over try was Don Shooter. Re-emerging at the inside is Choose My Jet to grab third spot, fourth. And now forced to go three wides, Bedham Jenny. The top two start to get some separation on the field as they roll by the three-quarter pole. Sierra's Rose still going up top. Northern Prima, though, in pursuit and staying with that tempo setter. 3/4 and 1:31 and 3, and just over an eighth of a mile to go, and edging from the pocket. Here comes Northern Prima trying to convert from the pocket trip. Sierra's Rose digs in. Northern Prima gives chase but can't get by the wheel. Sierra's Rose all the way on the front end. Northern Prima was second, and finishing third was Choose My Jet. Ladies and gentlemen, the racing officials have lit the inquiry sign. Going to review the break in stride by 4 Lady Hotshot. They're going to have a look at 4 Lady Hotshot. Did suffer broken equipment. Judges will try and determine if that happened before or after the start. So please hold all tickets. Introducing the winner of today's fourth race, number 1, Sierra's Rose. 6-year-old bay daughter of No Pan Intended from the Kamluk mare Cerulean Sealster. Walter, Ruth Ann, and Melanie Parkinson share ownership with Rachel Roberts. Daryl Roberts, the winning trainer, and Tyler Moore doing the driving. It's the mare's second win this year and her 11th lifetime. And stops the clock this afternoon, 2 minutes. Good trip on the sloppy going today, 2 minutes flat for number 1, Sierra's Rose. Unofficial winner of today's fourth race. There's your top 3 finish order unofficially, 1, 2, and 3. Again, the inquiry. The horses and drivers for today's fifth are on the track. Fifth race sponsored by Monteith Ritzma and Phillips Professional Court. Field of 7 to go postward with no changes. Number 1, Kendall Fresco. Nat Day with the drive for Scott and Kim McNiven and Kelly McNiven. EA's Ideal, number 2, Brenda Rankin and Brandon Sherrott. Share ownership, Brian Holiday with the drive. 3's Showdown at Sunup. Tyler Moore in the bike for Raz McKenzie. Number 4, Jack Stan, Fred McGuire, the owner. Driver, Mike Horner. Wawanosh Wave, number 5, Andre Goish, doing the driving for Lima Chapel. Sylvia Pierce and George Longstreet, the owners of 6, St. Lads Zeke. Lauren House drives. And completing the field, Brody Scrapper, owned by Bud Sinclair. Bruce Richardson to do the driving. That's your field of 7. Exacta trifecta wagering, both offered up just over 1 minute until post time. Starter has called in the field. It's post time. And the gate rolling for race 5. All 7 on the gate. Kendall Fresco, EA's Ideal, Showdown at Sunup, Jack Stan, Wawanosh Wave, St. Lad Zeke, and Brody Scrapper. They're at the top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off and pacing. EA's Ideal shows speed. Showdown at Sunup going right out with them as they travel into the first turn. And they're going to line up 1-2 going to the 8th. EA's Ideal comes away with the lead. Showdown at Sunup drops into the pocket just in front of Kendall Fresco, who got away in 3rd spot. And 4th, entering the backstretch, is Jack Stan. Then back there in 5th is Wawanosh Wave, a length and a half better than St. Lad Zeke. Brody Scrapper is the trailer and about 8 lengths off of the lead. They're in single file alignment now, passing the quarter. EA's Ideal, heavily favored here, going for a 3rd straight win, and has them lined up as they travel over to 3/8. Racing in second after that 30-4 opening quarter is Showdown at Sunup. Kendall Fresco is going to stay put. First to move from the backfield, there goes Wawanosh Wave. Following on the helmet, St. Lad's Zeke. 3rd over in the flow, Brody Scrapper. And down at the inside now is Jack Stan. 4 in and 3 moving up on the outside as they travel to the lower turn. EA's Ideal looking strong up front as they travel over to 5/8. Wawanosh Wave comes to call, is now within a half a length of the leader. Inside Showdown at Sunup, getting a perfect drafting trip 3rd after a half in 1:02. Gapped on the cover out there, 4th St. Lad Zeke. Brody Scrapper now going to tip 3 wide midway through the backstretch. Ground saving has been Kendall Fresco, and still trailing is Jack Stan. On top, EA's Ideal, holding the first over challenger, Wawanosh Wave at bay. Brody Scrapper maintains his rally. He's now to within just a long neck of the leader, 3/4 and 132-2. Coming to the top of the stretch, EA's Ideal trying to close it out. Brody Scrapper continues to dig and drive down the middle of the racetrack, and it's down to these two, but EA's Ideal was just playing possum. He is a wrapped-up winner by a length. Second, Brody Scrapper, and holding 3rd, Showdown at Sunup. Top three finishers are posted unofficially. It's a 2-7-3 top three finish order. And the winner is back. Number 2, EA's Ideal. The 5-year-old gelded son of sports riders from the Western Ideal mare Scootin' Ideal. Brenda Rankin and Brendan Sherratt share ownership. Jen Rankin training, Ryan Holiday doing the driving. And the gelding's been on a roll. That's his 3rd straight win here in Clinton. 8th win this year, 15th lifetime. A big 28-4 final quarter to seal the deal this afternoon. EA's Ideal, 201-1 in the 5th.
This is the second early bird draw for $100 for the Pluckin' Fest happening July 6th to 8th by the Kinsmen. And the winner is Gord Tate.
Thank you. 5th race results are official. And the price is posted. EA's Ideal scores as the top choice in the wagering, $3.40. 2-7 exact are worth $8.20, and the dollar triactor, $10.95. Recapping the complete finish order in race 5 from the top down: 5, 1, 3, 7, 4, 6, and 2. Race 6 coming up, only race of the afternoon. Here's the field for race number 6, sponsored by Excalibur Insurance. The one was scratched. Number 2 is Gonna Rock and Roll. Tyler Moore with the drive for Kimberly Mahan and Kenton McKean. Bear Creek Warrior number 3, Lauren House driving for Ron Brentnell. Vegas Rich number 4, Jonathan Lapointe doing the driving for Marisha Miller and Ezra Andy Miller. Number 5, Lizzie Borden, Brenda Rankin and Ralph Jardine co-own. Ryan Holiday with the drive. 6 is Queen of Hearts. Rob Doyle is in the bike for Pat Bissett. 7 was also scratched. Number 8 is Little Hank. Dennis Jewett, the owner. Driver is Bruce Richardson. And moving in to start is number 9, Stronsky. Danny Millette is the owner. Nat Day picks up the drive. Stronsky wears saddle pad 9, but will start from post position number 1. And that is your field for race number 6. Exacta trifecta wagering offered up. Just over 1 minute until post time. Last chance to wager. Starters called them in. And the gates rolling. Field of 7 lining up. Gonna Rock and Roll to the outside of Stronsky. Bear Creek Warrior from post 3. Vegas Rich, Lizzie Borden, Queen of Hearts, and from the second tier, Little Hank. They're at the top of the stretch. They're approaching the start. And they're off. Lizzie Borden chased away to try and leave. Closer to the inside are Stronsky and Gonna Rock and Roll in that mix as well. Joining them 4 wide through the first turn, Queen of Hearts. They are battling through that opening 8th. On the inside with the lead, Stronsky. Stronsky establishes command. Able to drop in second, Gonna Rock and Roll. Still caught wide out there into third. That's Queen of Hearts, who's now driving on, is second and coming after the leader. But they're battling. Stronsky does not want to give up the lead here. Nat Day urging that one to keep on going. Queen of Hearts issued the parking ticket. Gonna Rock and Roll is third. Lizzie Borden found pylons fourth. Up in front of Bear Creek Warrior, who's fifth. Then it's Vegas Rich along the inside, and Little Hank starts up at the back. 29-4, fastest quarter of the afternoon so far, and nothing settled up front. They're still going at it. Stronsky on the inside is parking out Queen of Hearts, who's had the long mile. Now on cover, Lizzie Borden, and she's going to pull the trigger 3 wide as they go to the lower turn. Inside, Gonna Rock and Roll's had a ground-saving trip. So too has Bear Creek Warrior. Trying to start up at the back, Little Hank, and shuffled to last was Vegas Rich. Half in a testy 1 minute flat, and they start to bunch up now on the way to 3/4. Stronsky on top, edging off the pylons. Gonna Rock and Roll. 3 wide on the backstretch. There goes Lizzie Borden trying to follow. Way out wide there is Little Hank. On the inside, looking for room now, is Bear Creek Warrior. Finds himself suddenly in a good spot, trying to work up in between pacers from the back. Vegas Rich. Stronsky still going. Bear Creek Warrior has come through to be second, and now comes to the outside after 3/4 in 1:32, and Bear Creek Warrior pounces on the leader and takes over and kicks away. Bear Creek Warrior now starts to drive off in the late stages. Bear Creek Warrior gonna win at 3/4 of a length. Stronsky fought the good fight and was second. Far back coming on to pick up third was Little Hank. Top 3 finishers now posted. Winner number 3, Bear Creek Warrior. It's a 3-9-8 top 3 finish order. And here is the winner returning, number 3, Bear Creek Warrior, the 9-year-old gelded son of Rambaran from the ever-so-rich mare, Regal Rich. Ron Brentnell of Exeter owns and trains. Lauren House doing the driving. And the veteran gets the monkey off of his back. Been a long winless skid for the veteran. Always a consistent performer. And works out a perfect trip along the inside today to notch his first win in 15 this year. 12th lifetime tally, 203-2, the clocking for number 3, Bear Creek Warrior.